Hey everyone, welcome back. Another week of our fishing forecast for this winter. It is January 23rd, Thursday. We're going to do the forecast from Friday through Monday this week. That way you get the whole weekend if you're going to take a 3-day or 4-day weekend. We're going to cover all of that. So I know some of the reports have been a little slow just because of that cold front and that ridiculously high barometric pressure we had last weekend. That did slow some things down. However, I did hear that the perch bite and some panfish were producing, mainly because they have a smaller swim bladder and they are not quite as affected by the barometric pressure like the bigger fish are, like your walleyes and northerns and bass, those types of species. So we'll dive on in here and we'll check out this forecast, Sport North MN. For Friday, we're going to have 10-mile-an-hour winds and a barometric pressure that's right at average at 30.0 and going to drop. So I really like Friday. That's my best graded day for the weekend is Friday. We have a new moon coming up next week, so we have a waning moon phase right now. What's nice about Friday in the morning is we have a major moon period that overlaps with our sunrise. So if you're out there early for that sunrise bite, you have a major moon period helping you out. Those are 2 hours long. They're not as intense as the minor. However, you put that with prime time conditions, and that can just enhance that bite window even more. So I'm a huge fan of Friday morning and all of Friday in general due to the barometric pressure and a little more comfortable winds out there, with our winds being right around 10 miles an hour opposed to being 15 to 20 like we've seen over the last week or so. So Friday is a great day to be out fishing. All right, for Saturday, the problem with Saturday is it's going to be extremely windy. They're talking gusts up to 40 miles per hour. So unless you're in a wheelhouse and a hard shack, it's going to be pretty tough out there. I am looking at Saturday morning, though, trying to get out before the winds come up around that sunrise time, because we still have a major moon period right at that sunrise time. And we have low pressure, or pretty average pressure to start the day at 29.9, but it is going to rise with those big, strong winds coming in. So Saturday, a chance to be in pretty decent in the morning, but the conditions are going to get worse throughout the day due to those winds, and that changing barometric pressure is going to get a little bit on the high end, which fish tend to not like to be very active when the pressure's that high. So Saturday, potentially better in the morning and worse in the evening. Sunday is just the opposite. It's still going to be breezy, like 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. We're going to start off with high pressure, which is not great in the morning, but it is going to fall throughout the day, so I expect the evening to be a little bit better than the morning. You'll notice that major moon period is not overlapping with sunrise anymore, and our minor is in the afternoon. However, when we get closer to that new moon, we're going to end up with 2 minor moon periods right around sunrise and right around sunset. That is why people tend to think that full moons and new moons give you better fishing opportunities, which they can when those moon periods are during daylight. So Sunday, recap, better in the evening, tougher in the morning, and a little lighter winds. And for Monday, we're going to have winds out of the west, 10 to 15 again. Our barometric pressure is going to drop down to 29.7, which is a little bit on the low end. However, I think fishing is still going to be okay because it's falling in the morning and it's going to flatten out during the day and then start to rise again in the evening by the looks of things. So that low pressure is kind of a relief from the high pressure that we've had. So hopefully those fish are still active. And we do have a minor moon period in the morning that's going to hit right up to those daylight hours. And they're only 1 hour long, but they are intense as we get closer to that new moon this week. And we have another minor moon period in the afternoon. So those daytime bites, when you're fishing, northerns, panfish, perch, you could see an enhanced bite window there in the afternoon on Monday with that low pressure and a minor moon period. So Monday I'm going to give a B rating just because I think all day is going to be pretty decent fishing. You're not going to light them on fire, but I think you're going to find enough fish that are going to cooperate and end up on the end of your hook. So again, Monday, not a bad day. So here's the overall recap. Friday being the best day. Saturday morning better than Saturday night. Sunday evening better than Sunday morning. And then Monday just an all-around solid B grade. So not bad fishing. Saturday's probably going to be the toughest day with the 40-mile-an-hour winds and just the huge change in barometric pressure on those fish. So if you can, I would target Friday, Sunday night, and Monday. So once again, thanks for watching. Sport North MN. I look forward to bringing you another fishing forecast for Minnesota next week. Good luck out there. Tight line. See you next time.